Hey guys, if you want to learn how to improve as a metal rank in Overwatch, then welcome in. My name is Master Panda, and I'm a 40-year-old dad that was introduced to Overwatch in Season 3. I placed into low silver, and over the next 2 years ground my way to Masters on all roles. During that time, I helped friends who are struggling in bronze, silver, and gold rank up by sharing educational content within our group because I felt existing Overwatch content is either too advanced or too generic. The goal of my Metal vs. Masters videos is to show you real examples of mistakes that Metal players make, just like you. Not only that, we explain how to identify those mistakes and then compare that against Masters level play so that you can see the difference between the two and hopefully start identifying the mistakes you make and start fixing your own game. Because I believe everyone can rank up, including you. So, believe in yourself, never stop learning, and enjoy the video.
Hello and welcome to the dojo. Today we're going to be playing Kiriko on Havana. And this is a silver 1 to gold 4 game. And as part of our Metal versus Masters mode, we're going to be showing you how supports in this particular situation play as a metal character and what mistakes they make. So we are playing, I would say, probably at a high silver, low gold mode right now. So what that means is that we're going to be doing a little bit of damage, but mainly we're going to be just kind of heal bodying our team. And we're also not going to be having great position. So what does that mean exactly? So not really good position means that we're not really looking for an angle to do damage where we should. We're also maybe not providing care for our team in the best way possible by not being on time to deliver cooldowns. Like I had Suzu for that Hanzo that he could have used, right, in order to save himself. There's a monkey over here, and right, I might be slow to react to this monkey. He's jumping over here on us, and let's see who got left out there. Our tank. So we got distracted by the monkey, and our tank got left as a result. And this is really how a lot of I will actually use our cooldown over here. A lot of people in Masters end up getting really kind of taken by surprise by dive and just don't know how to react, because dive is a harder mode to play. And when you play against dive, you have to, react to a tank being in your face or a DPS in your face. And a lot of supports get really uncomfortable with that, because when there's somebody directly in your face, it's a lot different than how most supports play. Especially in the metal ranks, a lot of supports are a lot more comfortable just healing behind the team where it's safe, right? You're never in too much danger. And this is why a lot of supports get stuck in not masters, but metal ranks, because they just are not comfortable with danger. They don't want to go look for damage potential. And you can see I'm not using my Suzu over there to rescue my teammates when they need to. And most of the time, I'm just back here. I'm not really even attacking unless I absolutely have to. And look, I have Swift Step. I have Suzu there. I don't use them. So I'm just late to react to things. So the answer is, when a monkey is jumping at you as Kiri, what should you do? Well, the answer is you should get away. You have Swift Step, right? It's a very easy escape mechanism. You go somewhere a little bit safer. You also need to be anticipating when the monkey is going to be jumping at you and being in a position that you can actually get out. So if you Swift Step to one of your teammates and then monkey jumps on you both, well, now you're in trouble. We're going to be doing a little bit of damage here. Look, and here I use a Suzu after he's no longer critical, right? What could I do over here that could save me? I could use a Swift Step. Look how easy that is to get out trouble. Now I know monkey's going to be chasing me still. I can just keep running. He does ult on me, and for that I die, and that's just acceptable, right? I don't have cooldown anymore. So with Kiriko, Suzu is a huge ability. It can save your team from ults. It can prevent your teammates from dying. It makes your whole team pretty much invincible for a while. Now here, our Junkrat's most likely going to die, right? If I don't Suzu him, so that's a good time to use Suzu. Now, a lot of Kirikos in Metal, they use Suzu as a healing device. As in, oh, my guy just needs a few extra heals, and I'm going to use it. That is not the correct way to use Suzu, like this. Like, he did not need Suzu there at all. There's no need for my Junkrat to have a Suzu there. Now, Monkey's jumping here, right? Like, I need to know when I need to split step out. Or if my tank's purple. Look, he's almost done with being purple. And I Suzu. Again, that's a completely bad use of Suzu. I don't need to do that. To Pharah here. Should I be ready to split step? I probably should. Should I rescue this character? I'm a little bit late to rescue him. Now, that said, you don't always want to split step into your teammates just because they're hurt. That's often a recipe for disaster. So if you're going to do it, you need to commit to it. You need to have Suzu ready. You need to have Swift Step. And in that case, I did not have Suzu after I Swift Stepped. So that could be one reason, like, it's not the best situation to go in. So Kiris either have one of two problems. Either they decide that they never Swift Step to their team to go heal them, or they decide every single chance they get, they're going to Swift Step in and go rescue their teammates and try to be the hero. See, I just need to get ready to Swift Step, and now I'm out. So in this case, I do need to do that to save him. See, that's the only way he survives that fight. And so that was a okay, acceptable use of Swift Step and Suzu. Alright, so now we're going to be, again, playing back really at the metal mode. Gonna try to heal that guy out there. And we're going to be making a lot of mistakes. Again, we haven't been doing a lot of damage at all. If you take a look at our damage, it's pretty low. But we're going to go back to being really bad at using Suzu and Swift Step. So when Monkey jumps on us, we're not going to be holding our Swift Step anymore, right? We're just going to fall apart and just try to run. Because again, we are playing like this is a high silver, low gold. And we should really be... Look, our team is completely healed. We need to be looking for damage, especially on the Pharah, because our team has really low ability to take care of their Pharah. We have a Cass. We have a Junkrat who's getting just blown apart most of the time. Look, Monkey here. I'm late to Swift Step out, right? And what happens? I die. I have Suzu. I have Swift Step available to me. And a lot of Kirikos just go into panic mode. Or a lot of supports, rather, just go into pure panic mode. Notice the other thing. When was the last time I used Rush? I have not. Right? So many supports and metal rank people hold on to their ults forever. It's terrible. And that one I could not save him. Now I'm going to finally use ult, right? Hey, could I Swift Step my way out of here? I probably could. And they walk off point. So, middle mistakes just happen.
0-1.
Hey, we're taking a quick break just to show you some Kiri mechanics that you may not be aware of. So a lot of people believe that Kiriko can only do healing or only do damage. And you can't really do both at the same time, but that is absolutely untrue. So Kiriko is designed so that she can heal and weave in free damage between her healing packs, or her Fuda. So if you are struggling doing damage, all you have to do is remember that you get free kunai between all of your healing. And all you gotta do is do a little bit of practice time in the range to know that there's a certain kind of a timing to it. You just heal, you get 2 shots, back to healing, 2 shots, and you only have to reload once your kunai are down. You can see I've got 4 shots left, I've got 2, like that. So if you're thinking to yourself during the game, hey, I can't get any amount of damage in because I'm so busy healing my darn teammates. Well, truth is, all you gotta do, weave in your 2 free shots, and that will do a lot more than you're currently doing if you've got very low damage as Kiriko. And at the high level, a lot of people just simply look at the amount of health your teammates have and do damage as long as your teammates are fine. But if your teammates are getting low, then just switch to this 10-2 combo. 10 Fuda, 2 kunai, 10 Fuda, 2 kunai. And hopefully that gives you a lot of help in figuring out how to get more damage done as Kiriko. So in this next round, we're going to be focused on really more damage. We're going to be focusing on making sure that we use Suzu correctly, which is to save our teammates when they need to, not as just a random healing ability because of its long cooldown. We're also going to make sure that we are very, very cognizant of where the monkey is. And when he jumps on us, we're just going to swift step away. So the big thing too is that, and I'll mention this in my other Kiri video, is that we're not going to be playing Kiri at the full Masters mode. And I'll be perfectly honest, I'm probably not a Masters level Kiri when we talk about it. I do have the mechanics to aim pretty well, but a lot of the positioning with Kiri for being an off angler and stuff like that, even though I am comfortable playing dive characters, I just don't have that much time on Kiri, so I don't want to pretend like I'm a Masters runner when I'm not. That said, the way to play Kiri is that you off angle, take aggressive damage on opponents, and try to get picks on them. So in stadium mode, I actually played Kiri to all-star level doing that exact build, but this is not stadium. So we're going to play Kiri more with her team in this particular mode, but we're still going to be highly focused on damage. You can see we have plenty of time to go get some damage done. And this Doom is very out of position here, so we can definitely take him out. Alright, easy enough. Now we just keep applying damage here. If I can hit any of my shots here, that is. Make sure somebody's on cart. Our tank needs to be going up. Again, we're looking for angles, right? We're being aggressive. Because we can swift step our way out of this. Look, tank is focused on us. We don't need to heal yet. We're just going to go back here. Help our tank a little bit because our tank's getting very low. We're going to take a protected angle over here. Looking for damage still, right? We're not avoiding damage. We've got to heal our DPS here. I'm pretty sure we can take out this tank. We gotta help the teammate over here. Now we are getting a little bit low in terms of resources because they've got more opponents, but we're gonna try. This is pretty high risk. We're able to take out that guy, so that worked out. Alright. We make it. Perfect. So again, we're focusing on damage. We're not going full damage, but we are making sure that we're getting damage where we can. I thought our Reaper was going to go a little bit too hardcore there. Again, we're looking for an angle, because our tank is on cart, right? Our tank is just sitting on cart. We've got swift step. We're able to get ourselves out of trouble, right? Their tank is just really focused on us. So that opens up my tank to do a lot of work over here. He's running at us, that's fine. And I don't think I honestly needed to do that over there. Oh boy. Gonna try to get somewhere safe here. And there we go. You can see all I had to do is use my verticality climbing for evasiveness. Kiri's got great headshot damage. I need to hit some shots here. Now we gotta get out of trouble here. And here our tank, that Mora got my way of my Suzu, unfortunately that's going to make a problem. So we gotta heal our other character here. So right now we can't really focus on damage because our team is really down right now, right? We still weave in damage when we can. Now we get it. Alright. So I think that's a pretty good example. Again, we're not afraid of damage. We know that we can swift step out of trouble. We can use Suzu to essentially either do one of two things. We can use Suzu to allow us to continue fighting, which is kind of like, I'm committing to this fight, I'm going to kill you. Or we use Suzu to rescue people, right? And so Suzu's got both an offensive and defensive capability. So hopefully that's a good explanation for you. I think that's a good kind of intro Kiri video, and we'll continue going on to more kind of advanced Kiri stuff. All right,
Epic.
on to the next.